terms of natural scenic beauty, you really can't get much better than Tennessee. We have the gorgeous Smoky Mountains, rolling hills, exciting waterfalls, and expansive lakes and rivers. In today's video, I'm going to tell you all about the top 10 best small towns in Tennessee. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know who I am, my name is Brenna and I'm a realtor with SimpliHOM in the Middle Tennessee area. As your relocation specialist, I'm here to answer any or all questions you may have about living in Tennessee, so be sure to reach out to me. And if you want to learn everything you should know about living in Tennessee, then be sure to subscribe because I post weekly. Now let's talk about some of Tennessee's most charming small towns. And I will be using a list from the Attractions of America website, so if you want to check that article out, it's linked in the description. Now let's start off with number 10, which is Greenville, Tennessee. Greenville is named for the Revolutionary War hero Nathaniel Greene. As you might suspect, the community has roots that go even further back than its namesake. Greenville was likely the junction of two important native highways, which is probably why the area gained such significance early on. Many buildings from this area still remain. Two of the most famous are the Andrew Johnson National Historic Site and Davy Crockett Birthplace State Park. Greenville is located in East Tennessee and is just an hour east of Knoxville. President Andrew Johnson began his political career here, and he and his family lived here for much of his adult life. In 2019, the population size was just under 15,000 residents. If you're ever in the Greenville area, I urge you to check out the downtown area as many of the buildings are original. Number 9 on the list is Rogersville. Beautiful Rogersville was originally settled in 1775 by the grandparents of the famous Davy Crockett. Although it has an epic and somewhat violent history of struggle between natives and European settlers, the town today is one of the most peaceful and lovely places you'll ever come across. The best time to visit Rogersville is during the 4th of July when the town holds a huge Independence Day celebration. This is yet another small eastern Tennessee town and has a population size of around 4,400 residents. Fun fact, Rogersville has the second oldest courthouse and the oldest post office in Tennessee. Also, Tennessee's first newspaper was published in Rogersville in 1791. This town has a ton of historical significance, so I encourage you to do some research about Rogersville. Number 8 on the list is Ripley, Tennessee. This beautiful small town in Tennessee is a place full of fun. Walk around the town to see the pretty layout of the area and get some fresh air. A fun water park, complete with slides and sports facilities, is a great place to spend a summer day. Don't forget to try some Tennessee barbecue while you're there. Ripley is located all the way in West Tennessee and is north of Memphis. The population size was just under 8,000 residents in 2019. As one of the 6 cities selected in Tennessee for downtown revitalization, extensive work is being done around the town square and adjacent areas. And Ripley was named one of 25 most uniquely American cities and towns. Number 7 on the list is Bell Buckle, Tennessee. This town probably wins the award for the funniest name in Tennessee. Only around 500 people reside in the town, lending a wonderful, classic small-town feel to the area. The town is characterized by Victorian-era homes and churches. It is a popular place to shop for antiques, quilts, and other handmade items. If you want to experience the height of Bell Buckle's culture, visit the downtown during the RC Cola Festival or the Moon Pie Festival. Bell Buckle is located in Bedford County, and the last reported population size was around 544 residents in 2019. The town is 50 miles away from Nashville and 20 miles away from Murfreesboro. Established in 1852, Bell Buckle is known for its historic Victorian-style homes, churches, and downtown square. Southern Living even ranked Bell Buckle as the South's best small town in 2021. Number 6 on the list is Jonesboro. Known as Tennessee's oldest town, Jonesboro is still one of the area's loveliest towns. The town was actually founded a good 2 decades before Tennessee even became a state, and its downtown retains much of its heritage and history. The historic preservation is remarkable all throughout the town. Jonesboro is popular with its historic tourists for this reason. One of the coolest places in the town is the Christopher Taylor House, which was built in 1777 and still stands. Rumor has it that the ghost of President Andrew Jackson is regularly seen walking through the front door of this house. You'll have to visit to see for yourself if the rumors are true. Located just 15 minutes away from Johnson City, Jonesboro is tucked away in the Appalachian Mountains. In 2019, the population size in the town was around 5,400 residents. The downtown area was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1969, and the Historic Zoning Commission works to preserve the buildings in the downtown area. You'll definitely want to check out the town of Jonesboro if you're ever in the area. And on to number 5 on the list, which is good old Gatlinburg. Here, you'll be surrounded by stunning views of the green mountainsides that sweep from the sky to the valley below. Enjoy the unique experience of the downtown area where you'll find everything from art and crafts to the popular Riverwalk. Want to get in touch with nature? Head to the beautiful small town of Gatlinburg. Gatlinburg is known as the gateway to the Smoky Mountains. If you're looking for a town with gorgeous mountain views, then look no further than Gatlinburg. There are plenty of attractions to check out, including a sky lift, a ski resort, and a 400-foot Space Needle. In 2019, Gatlinburg had a population size of around 4,000 residents. There are plenty of things for visitors and residents to do in Gatlinburg, so I encourage you to check this town out. Up next is number 4 on the list, which is Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville was founded in 1786 as the first capital of Tennessee. Historically, the town's success depended on the railroad, which initiated an economic boom in the area. Since the development of the city, it has had a long and rich history. There are endless diversions in the city, from zoos to urban discoveries to museums. I was born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee, so yes, I'm a Tennessee Vols fan for life. Knoxville is home to the Tennessee Vols from the University of Tennessee. Being a university town, there is great nightlife, plenty of restaurants, and things to do in Knoxville. I'm surprised that Knoxville made it onto this list because I wouldn't really consider Knoxville very small anymore. With a population size of 186,000 people in 2019, Knoxville is not nearly as small as it used to be. The next small town is located just an hour away from Knoxville. Tellico Plains is number 3 on the list. At one time, this town was a Cherokee settlement called Great Tellico. This was one of the most important Native American towns of its era. After the Cherokee were forced further west in the 1830s, the native trading crossroads in the area fell out of use. The area was settled by European immigrants who loved the region's fertile agricultural potential. Today, this rural small town is popular for its peaceful parks, natural areas, and museums. Located in Monroe County, Tellico Plains is home to the Cherokee National Forest, which is in the southern section of the Appalachian Mountains. There are plenty of waterfalls and trails to explore in the area. The city was named after the nearby Tellico River, and the population size in 2019 was around 952 residents. Number 2 on the list is Lynchburg, Tennessee. If you love Jack Daniel's whiskey, you may know that Lynchburg is the home of this popular drink. Believe it or not, the city only has a single traffic light, and it's located in a dry county. This picturesque historic town was founded over 200 years ago. Visitors love the old-fashioned feel of the town, and attractions such as the distillery, the cake and candy company, and the old jail museum. Located in the south-central region of Tennessee, Lynchburg has a population size of around 6,300 residents. Historic Lynchburg Square has unique shops, restaurants, and the town's courthouse that was built in 1885. I recommend, if you have a free afternoon in the area, go check out the Jack Daniel's Distillery, where you can see a behind-the-scenes tour of how the famous Jack Daniel's whiskey is made. We are finally at the top of the list for the best small town in Tennessee. And number 1 on the list is Townsend, Tennessee. This small Tennessee town has been occupied by people for thousands of years. Long before settlers of European origin migrated into the area, various Native American tribes lived here. It's little wonder that people have continued to choose this area as a place to call home. Today, the town is one of the gateways to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Besides the outdoor opportunities, the town is filled with museums and historic areas. With a population size of around 358 residents, Townsend is a quaint town tucked away in the Smokies. Known as the peaceful side of the Smokies, Townsend provides residents with stunning views of the mountains. The annual Townsend Fall Heritage Festival features bluegrass music, arts and crafts, and delicious Southern food. If you are looking for a small town with stunning views of the Smokies, then look no further than Townsend, Tennessee. With that final town, that wraps up the list of the top 10 best small towns in Tennessee. Would you like to live in any of these towns? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you would like to know about the top 9 best places to live in Tennessee, then watch my next video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.